Welcome to Good Evening KU. I'm Carter.
And I'm Mac.
Did you vote today?
I did not vote today. Did you?
I didn't either.
Yeah, it's kind of hard being
from Missouri.
Yeah.
Can't vote.
I know.
Really, but
we'll probably have to get it together for next year when we get the presidential election. But yeah, I was not on top of things this year.
Yeah. What are you doing for the game tonight?
I am doing nothing. I didn't really know there was a game tonight, but
Well,
you seem to be
if
ready to go.
you guys didn't know, KU plays Duke at 6 o'clock at Madison Square Garden. It's part of the Champions Classic, where Kentucky will play Michigan State at 8 o'clock, right after our game. So it's a big game. Jayhawks look good so far, 2-0 through exhibition. And hopefully we can come out with the win tonight.
We also got word that you can watch the game at Liberty Hall near Mass. It's free. You can watch it on a big screen, which is always fun to watch a basketball game. But yeah, sounds like it's exciting.
Yeah, personally I'll be watching it at home tonight, but maybe I'll have to try out Liberty Hall some other time. The weather, I mean, it's been cold last week and now it's picking up.
Today
it's like we went
nice.
from fall to winter and now back to fall.
Yeah, I was driving down the road and it was sunny and like all the leaves were pretty. I was like, thank God, now we finally have fall. No more winter scare.
Yeah, but I did hear it's going to be getting a little colder later this week. So.
Yeah, not looking good for us.
Yeah. So next up we have an interview with one of our fellow class members, Yizhi.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Welcome back. So we don't have a guest today. Instead, we're just going to be talking to one of our fellow crew members, Yizhi, about his time at KU so far. So Yizhi, how's it going?
Oh, everything is well, but if there is not a big exam tonight, it will be better.
It would be so much better if there was no exam tonight, and you can't watch the KU game.
Yes, I'm really sorry about that, but I will watch it later, or maybe it's in the future if I have time to do that.
So something else that's going on today are the elections.
Wow.
So what do you know about the elections?
Yes, I know that the election is a very important way to choose a president for America. Is that correct?
That is correct.
However, in China, we have a different way to use our political rights. I had my personal experience about the election when I was in the high school, and one day our teacher told us that on the Wednesday you will have elections to choose our 人大代表. I mean, 人大代表is not an American word. It's something like basic officer, but they are not officer. I mean, however, they are very important part in the Chinese political organizations, something like that. So would you like to tell me something more about the election in America?
Yeah, so today is actually it's just the midterm election. It's not the presidential election, which will be taking place next year. And during this election, we're voting on positions such as school board electors. So that would be people in the Lawrence community, and also if you live in a different city, you'd vote for them. And since I'm from California, I can do an absentee ballot, which means I can mail in my vote but still vote for California positions too.
Oh, cool. So it looks like what I did before. It's like the primary elections, and so this may be one difference, something.
Yeah, a little bit different. And then next year, come the autumn time, is when people will start pushing a lot of presidential elections and a lot of information about that. So when you were in China, did you learn a little bit about the presidential elections?
Yes, frankly speak, I learned something about that because American election way, and I mean how to choose a president is one is in your textbook, and so I know a little bit about that.
Yeah. So also something that's going on during this time is Thanksgiving. So do you think that you'll be going back to China for Thanksgiving or staying on campus?
I think I will stay in campus because there are only 3 days in the week and 2 weekends. So totally, I only have 5 days. I mean, it's not enough time for me to come back to China. So how about you? What's your plan about the Thanksgiving?
I'll be going home for Thanksgiving, back to California, which I'm very excited about. And I'll be leaving on Tuesday morning, so I won't be missing Monday, just Tuesday, unfortunately. But it'll be nice to go home because I haven't been back since the summer.
Oh, cool. So, however, I think most international students won't go back to their mother country during the Thanksgiving break because it's really a very short time.
Yeah, but maybe go somewhere else close by.
Yes, I think so. For example, the KC. How
Oh,
about
yeah,
the KC?
Kansas City.
Yes, Kansas City. Some people will go to the Washington D.C. or some other very famous cities to have a travel.
Very cool. Well, I think that's all the questions I have for you.
Yes, I think so.
All right. Well, we'll be back with news.
In America, littering is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. In the U.S. alone, 250 million pieces of trash are littered each year, costing $11.5 billion in cleanup. Of that number, 40% of the trash comes from motorists on highways. We are slowly destroying our natural resources by littering so much as a society. Next time you see trash on the ground, do your part and throw it away.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back, I'm Hallie.
And I'm Chloe. This is your Good Evening KU News Update. McDonald's CEO Stephen Easterbrook was fired Sunday after he violated company policy by engaging in a consensual relationship with an employee. The company's board determined that Easterbrook demonstrated poor judgment. Easterbrook fully admitted to the allegations and acknowledged it was a mistake. Chris Kemzinski, who most recently served as president of McDonald's USA, will replace Easterbrook.
The anonymous whistleblower in the impeachment investigation against President Trump is now offering to answer written questions submitted to him by Republican lawmakers. This new offer would provide a direct channel of communications with Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee. This was not previously possible because Republicans are in the minority on that committee. The House Intelligence Committee has not accepted or denied the offer.
A 3.2 magnitude earthquake hit central Kansas on Saturday at 9:08 p.m. The center of the quake was near South Hutchinson, which is northwest of Wichita. About 175 people reported feeling the effects of the quake. 3 additional earthquakes hit Oklahoma on Sunday. Seismologists say that this is an unusual event for the region.
Kansas football lost 38-10 to K-State on Saturday. The Jayhawks fought hard but made some big mistakes. Senior quarterback Carter Stanley threw 2 interceptions and completed less than 60% of his passes.
Kansas basketball forward Mitch Lightfoot announced over the weekend that he will be redshirting this season and returning for a 5th year in 2020. The announcement was met with excitement from KU basketball fans. Kansas will tip off against Duke at 6 p.m. tonight in Madison Square Garden, and Coach Self thinks it will be a great matchup of sophomore point guards.
Trey is a great leader and a terrific point guard, and he's fast and active and those sorts of things. And Devon has a lot of the same physical characteristics. So it'll be an interesting matchup. The thing about it is they pressure so much, and they have, but that's also what Devon's good at, is attacking pressure too. So it'll be interesting to see how those two kind of try to handle each other and keep each other in front and those sorts of things. But it's not Devon versus Jones. It's Kansas versus Duke, and I'm sure both players will certainly be told that and know that going into Tuesday.
This has been your Good Evening KU News Update. We'd like to send our best wishes out to Jade, our weather reporter who is out sick today. If you're on your way to find a place to watch the basketball game, the temperature right now is in the lower 50s, but by the end of the game, it will drop to the lower 40s. Stay warm and go Jayhawks.